This video provides an overview of the DS-E3 integration using the Syndeia web dashboard for Syndeia Release 3.6. We recommend watching the Part 1 introductory videos for the Syndeia web dashboard first, which illustrate how to log into the web dashboard and its general features. In this video, we will emphasize DS-E3 specific issues rather than repeat material covered in the introductory videos. DS-E3 is a data management environment for wire harness, cable, and panel layout designs, tightly integrated with the Zuken E3 series design tools. We have previously created a few connections to DS-E3 elements in the UAS02 Syndeia project. Review the videos in the DS-E3 section of the Syndeia plugin for Magic Draw tutorials if interested. Making that the active project on the Digital Thread Projects page, we go to the Workspace tab, where we identify the category and expand it to show the specific repositories in this category. If there are no existing repositories, we could add one by selecting DS-E3 and clicking the plus-shaped Add Repositories icon. The Create Repository window requires the user to enter the URL for the DS-E3 repository. Also, enter the name, which will appear in the left column menu, a description, and your username and password for your DS-E3 account. In our case, we already are linked to an existing repository named DS-E3 at ICACS. If we need to add or update our access credentials for this, we select it and click the gear-shaped Update Repositories icon. To check your connection, click Test. If you get a green check mark, click Update to save the connection credentials. If our credentials are good, DS-E3 at ICACS appears in the Tree View column and can be expanded to show the contents of the repository. There are differing icons for BOM lists, BOM items, structure node lists, and physical parts. Objects under BOM list are of type BOM item, which may appear under a BOM list or directly under a project, depending on how your repository is set up. The Fetch More icon indicates that additional items in the tree can be shown. For more information on the DS-E3 data model and how it relates to the Syndeia graph, check the DS-E3 section of the API Overview in the Help menu. We can also learn more about the objects in the tree view using the icons on the right. Details shows us the properties of the DS-E3 element Power, including its name, type, URL, and others. These can be displayed in the default order shown or alphabetically using the icons at the top. Click Details again to close this panel. As of the Syndeia 3.6 release, search has not been implemented for this integration. We can launch the Relations view by clicking the arrow icon. In the Syndeia 3.6 release, intramodel relations are not displayed for DS-E3 repositories, but we can see any intermodel relations that currently exist in the active Digital Thread project. We can add additional reference connections to the selected element by clicking the plus icon and specifying the target and direction. I am adding a link to a JIRA issue on components integration under the Unmanned Aerial Vehicle JIRA project. We can also launch the Digital Thread Explorer by right-clicking and selecting Graph View. Note again that only intermodel relations are displayed for the DS-E3 repository. But further expansions in the Digital Thread Explorer might show intramodel relations from other repositories. such as Jira. As we presented in the introductory videos on Syndeia 3.6, the Repositories page is similar to the Workspace page, but shows us only the contents of the underlying repository, in this case DS-E3 at ICACS, not the intermodel relations for the active project. Because no intramodel relations are shown in the DS-E3 models, the Relations view in the Digital Thread Explorer display no content in the 3.6 release. There are features of the DS-E3 integration, such as model transforms and compare and update operations, which are only accessible from the Syndeia client dashboard. Check out the DS-E3 tutorials and demonstrations under the Syndeia Cameo and Rhapsody plugin headings.